This goes out to all the women in the world, especially her. Don't even matter your age, don't even matter your color. Yo, fellas, I ain't forget about y'all. This is for everybody that like to dance. Just listen to what I'm saying and do it and take a chance. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Just get on the floor like I said before. Y'all remember that down low? Just put a little dip with it. Now roll those hips with it. Pop it, push it, rock it, roll it. Can't control it, I come hold it. It's all in fun, so take a chance. Just get on the floor and do that dance, y'all. I know you like it, so don't try to fight it. Turn around, baby, let me see you from the back. Yeah, I like it like that. Get up now, roll those hips. Drop down, double up on those dips. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind. Back again with the second verse. It's all clean, so I'm not gonna curse. Dropping bass like a bad habit. Love all women, cause I gotta have it. Coming at y'all in stereo. I'm riding that thing like a rodeo. Hang on, baby, cause the ride is rough, and I got my girls in the front. Now and later, just bumping that rump. Raise it up, let me see that brown. Slap it, girl, make it jiggle around. Round and round that rump goes. Where it stop, yo, no one knows, yeah. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my hip. When you dip, I dip, we dip. I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put yours, then I put mine. Then we can dip down low and roll and grind.
Well, all right, y'all. All right, y'all. If you ain't dipping, then you must be tripping. If you ain't doing it down low, you got to go. Got to go. To the people that moving slow, just moving slow. Yo, DJ, pump it up some more.
It's off to the show in a limo. Before the show, I gotta get that dough. Pay them girls what they work. Slip that money under that skirt. Take it off, baby, let me see. You might get a little Malucci. G-string, having oh so much fun. Playing inside between them buns. Shorty got it going on like Marvin. Teasing me and she know I'm starving. Lick you up, then lick you down. I ain't finished, girl, turn around. Lick you up and down your back, cause I'm that freak, I'm freaky like that. Freak nasty, wanna see, can y'all do this right? I put my hand up on your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. You put your hand up on my
All right, Chad, how we doing? How we doing? We all enjoying our Murica Day? Everybody enjoying Murica Day? Everybody enjoying their fucking Freedom Day? Oh, I know I am. Somebody says Aqua again. No, that's Real McCoy. Yes, Steve Jerky points out that's Real McCoy. That was Another Night, Another Dream by Real McCoy. Or Another Night, I think it's just called. But yes, I fucking Real McCoy kicks ass. What do you mean, Real McCoy again? Fuck you. Kicks ass. I'll play that every fucking stream. Trust me. Alrighty. So, everyone enjoying their Freedom Day? Enjoying their wonderful fucking Freedom Day. This is the, I like to consider this the fuck monarchist day. The fuck Catholics day. This is Murica Day. Alright? Hope y'all had some hot dogs and hamburgers and threw some fireworks around. That kind of good shit. I just, it's easy to, so much the entertainment industry is such shit, and I get that. But I did just watch a pretty decent movie today that's brand new. If you have Amazon Prime, check out Tomorrow War, starring Chris Pratt. Pretty damn good. Like some time travelers come back in time, and basically they draft people in the present day from 30 years in the future to fight this war they're losing against this alien menace. But Chris Pratt's in it, and, Chris Pratt's just a likable guy. He just plays that likable Chris Pratt guy all the time. And so, let's watch some stuff. We're going to watch a little bit of stuff tonight. We got something by our good buddy Argent. And I haven't watched this yet, but our good buddy Argent put out some new content. And I think we should check it out. Make sure I close all my Kim Possible porn tabs before we hop into everything here. And we got a spicy, angry rant by our good buddy Argent. Victoria's statue smashed. And defund and dismantle the police. They are your enemies. So our good authoritarian right buddy, Argent, is starting to learn that maybe that authority he so adores isn't on his side. Now, I'm sure he isn't quite to the point where he's given up on the idea, yeah, but if I was in charge, or whoever, or if the Catholic Church was in charge, or whoever he's about, I don't know. I don't think he's quite given up on the idea that, I don't think he's quite gotten to the root of it. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll check out his video. We'll see what he has to say.
So unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably heard the recent cries to defund the police or get rid of the police or something to that effect. And to be perfectly honest, I largely agree with this in principle. The issue is they aren't actually going to do that. They're going to replace them with like some Stasi secret police commissar type thing, which is going to be a million times worse. Or they're going to just keep the police state in the same way it is, but hire more diversity consultants and just, have the police be the state arm to actively support everything that's going on. But if they were actually going to get rid of the police and not replace it with anything...
See, I think, Argent, right there, you kind of underestimate, or I should say you overestimate their intelligence. You're like, well, obviously they're not going to do that, because then they need something to enforce all their dumb bullshit. Well, see, they're dumb. So that's a lot of them are just really, really foolish. And never thought that far ahead. I mean, I'm not saying it wouldn't work out that way. I'm not saying that a lot of it wouldn't end up with trying to federalize the police or something, but at the same time, a lot of them really ain't thinking that far away, far ahead. Sirius Jones in the chat says, someone's always going to be in charge, might as well be your guy. I'm just more about diffusing power as much as possible. So that See, I'm more of the mindset that, yes, somebody's going to be in charge. So let's make sure the guy in charge has as little fucking power as possible, because it's not always going to be my guy. In fact, it's probably often not going to be my guy. Most of the time, it's not going to be my guy. Because trust me, W wasn't my guy. Really, any more than fucking Obama was. So yeah, I'm of the mindset that just break their fucking toys. Yeah, somebody's going to sit in the Oval Office at any given point. But it's probably going to be a piece of shit. So might as well have him have as little power as possible. Because the newsflash, like, politicians are usually pieces of shit. Just by the nature of the job, okay? A politician is somebody who thinks they know better than you how to run your life. The successful politicians are narcissists. The very successful ones are usually complete sociopaths.
Honestly, at this point, I think we would be better served with that. I think we would be better served if you just got rid of the police, you just had lawlessness, and people were able to take the law into their own hands. Then you could have people show up and deal with stuff like this. You could have people form local militias to defend their churches. But it's the worst of all worlds, because what happened...
Well, in all fairness, Argent, we can still kind of do that here. At least parts of this country. Yeah.
Happens now, and this is particularly true in Canada, is the police will show up, they won't arrest the people who are breaking the law or committing vandalism or destroying private property, but if you try to defend yourself, they will show up and arrest you. If you try to prevent your...
Sirius says, if you can do that, good luck. I'm down with that. I just always expect there to be some strong central power. How we deal with that / control is up to us. Okay, so I think we disagree on which is easier to do. You're of the mindset that it's easier to get a good man to wield that power. I'm of the mindset that it would be easier to diminish that power. I think it would be easier to defang the federal government than ever hope to have a good man in charge of it. Or enough good men in charge of it. Argent's going to get arrested for hate speech. I don't know about that, Chad. He might. It is Canada. And Canada is pretty fucking gay. Argent, you might want to get the fuck out of Canada. That would just be my thought.
Church from being burned down, they won't arrest the people who are burning the church down. They'll show up and arrest you. So, what's even the point? I'd much prefer if they just got rid of the fucking police, and instead of having a police force, people just can, I don't know, organize the Knights of Columbus or something and defend their church from these people. And this is a good example. The police will not help you. The police will not come. The police will not prevent you from being genocided or your monuments from being destroyed or anything like that. The police are not your friends. The police are your mortal enemies at this point in time. They hate you. They hate you just as much as our elite hates you. They hate you just as much as these people that they try to suck up to, and just, they're your enemy. The police are your enemy.
No shit. And Argent, they're always going to be your enemy. The police are always going to be... 9 times out of 10, somebody attracted to that job is going to be a piece of shit. It's going to be somebody who's like the desk fairy. Do I have to tell the desk fairy story again? In short, the desk fairy is like a hyper version of the hall monitor. It's going to be the kid that was the hall monitor in school. Remember that kid? He was a shithead. He's the one that ends up being a cop.
I mean, never forget that. Never trust them. They're fucking scum. They're the fucking scum of the earth. They're worse than these people, because these people are your enemy. They are, to a certain extent, lining up on the field of battle against you. And I can kind of respect that. But the police are snakes, and that's worse in my opinion. They're people who pretend that you're your friend, and then they backstab you, and they're completely dishonest. And that's why I hate journalists more than I hate like drug dealers or pornographers or a lot of other unsavory professions, because you know those people are sleazebag.
Argent the Rapper, that's right. Fuck the Police 2021 by Argent. That's right, chat.
You know they're scum, they don't try to hide it, but journalists are worse because they kill the truth.
Yes, you're correct. Pornographers and drug dealers are not nearly as bad as journalists. Yeah, you're correct. I'm really not. I expected a little bit more disagreement here with Archer, but him and I are pretty much on the same page. I mean, I'm kind of like, what took you so long? But at the same time, yeah, we're on the same page here.
And they hide behind this completely undeserved aura of respectability. So we're gonna go through this story because this is primary example of how much the police suck. And why don't donate any money to them. Don't donate money to the police. Don't do Blue Lives Matter. Blue lives don't matter. Fuck
Oh,
them.
man.
Fuck them. And I hope they get fucking dismantled at this point.
Nice. Nice, Argent. I like it. I like this new Argent here. Very, very high energy Argent. I like it a lot.
Maybe like they won't be there to they still, I guess, kind of enforce some laws, and if there's just random murders, maybe they'll show up, but that's not going to last for long. You have to take your safety into your own hands at this point in time. I don't really know how you could disagree.
Somebody in the chat says any functioning society is still going to have something like a police force. Yes, look, obviously there's not going to be. We're not going to abolish the police force. Here's been my position, and I will reiterate this a million times. If you want to fix things in America, and I guess in the West at large, but specifically America, because, sorry, Argent, America is the only country that matters. Sorry to tell you, Canadian, America is the only country that matters. Anyways, if you want to fix things, it isn't about necessarily how much money the police do or do not have or anything like that. It isn't necessarily even about a particular law. There's a mindset on the right that has to be done away with, that has to be gotten rid of. Never mind the left are too far fucking gone. The authority worship on the right has to go away. So you want to solve the problems with the police. It starts with every fucking Republican voter scraping that stupid Blue Lives Matter sticker off their fucking truck. And more importantly, off their fucking heart. That's where it starts. Yeah, that's what you got to do.
Agree. So this is on top of the Manitoba legislator. So this is a statue of Queen Victoria. The people just showed up, they pulled it down, they threw it into the fucking river. The police didn't do anything. They didn't stop it. They didn't arrest people. Maybe they arrested like one or two people. They're not going to charge them with anything. You're having fucking protesters going up and destroying public monuments in front of the Parliament building of Manitoba. And it's once again, some people say,
well, I mean, the statue to Queen Victoria is sort of the essential problem with Canada, but all right.
You just got to vote these liberals out of office. Manitoba has a conservative government with, if memory serves, a huge majority, and they won't do anything. They won't arrest people who are committing horrendous crimes in front of the fucking Parliament building. They won't do it. These people hate you. And people could say you're exaggerating, Archie. I don't understand how you could even reach a different conclusion than these people have a deep, personal, abiding hatred of you, the average Canadian, the average person whose ancestors built this country. They fucking despise you. And the sooner that this mob eats you and tears you apart and rapes your family, The sooner that happens, the sooner that these fuckers will smile at you. Will smile and they'll be happy and they'll say, Kumbaya, these people are fucking scum. And honestly, the only thing that keeps me sane some days is knowing a lot of these people are going to go to fucking hell. All this stuff made me, like, change my mind about universal salvation. I used to believe in universal salvation. Actually, what made me change my mind was when the Episcopal Church was blessing an abortion clinic and saying that it was, like, sacramental when women kill their babies. The only thing that keeps me somewhat sane is knowing...
Where did the universal salvation thing come from, dude? Honestly, I'd have an easier time believing every person goes to hell than every person goes to heaven. Universal salvation. When did you have that? Is that? I don't think that's a Catholic thing. If anything, Catholics, you need Jesus plus a whole bunch of other stuff.
These fuckers are going to hell and are going to burn for all eternity. And maybe that's a bit too edgy, but fuck it. Who even cares anymore? Like, this is what we have to fucking live with on a daily basis. These fucking scum-sucking F-slurs. Okay, so I'm just showing you a video. This is what they're fucking doing. This is what our politicians want. This is what the police want. These people are fucking...
What are you running? What? Hush. Yes, I know there's fireworks. Danny. Danny. No, nobody's at the door and it's fireworks. Oh, Jesus. Danny, you're killing me. Nobody's at the door. Those are fireworks. Come here. Come here, buddy. Nobody's outside. Nobody's at the door. Those are just some rednecks blowing up parts of their yard, bud. It's nothing to worry about. All right, why don't you come here and sit on my lap, you fat retard dog? Not going to be particularly comfortable for either one of us, but nobody's doing nothing to hurt you. Get all scared there, huh, bud? Somebody said I thought Catholics were work-based. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Arjun had that idea. The dog's freaking out because Arjun's being too based. He's freaking out at all this hate speech.
Fucking enemies. Look at this shit.
I mean, I kind of want you to take down the statue of the Queen too, but for a different reason. Because monarchy is gay.
Look at this fucking... Please just sit there.
It'd be pretty funny if it fell on some of them. I mean, that'd be... I know there's been times when it's happened. Like pulling down statues and... Okay, bud. It's okay. They're not... Nobody's coming to get you. You are in high alert. Right now. He's got that thing where his ears are perked up and all. He's convinced the end of the world is coming for him.
Do nothing. That's gonna be you. They talk about fucking lynchings. That's gonna be you when these fucking scum pieces of shit come for you in your house. When they come for you in your house.
I love you, Arjun. You're channeling Jim Norton here. I love it. These fucking scum. These motherfucking scumbags
drag you away and rape your children. The police are just gonna stand there and fucking kneel and fucking clap. These people are the lowest fucking form of scum. No, well, actually, they aren't the lowest. The lowest form of scum is the police. There's no one lower than them. Winnipeg Police Deputy, Police Chief Danny Smith says officers are investigating after 2 statues of queens on the grounds a Manitoba legislator were pulled down on Thursday. Elizabeth, I don't think even was really queen. She saw the decolonization of the British Empire. That doesn't matter, though. You can't appease these people. You can't. I'm disappointed. I know the intent of all the organizers involved was to have a peaceful demonstration, a show of solidarity for the lost children of the residential schools. I don't think anyone expected.
So apparently, the thing that got these guys the most worked up recently was at one of these Catholic schools that had been around for a couple hundred years in Canada. They dug up like a mass grave where I guess the Catholic Church killed a bunch of indigenous children and just threw them in a fucking mass grave, which is fucked up. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that's part and parcel to the history of the Catholic Church, but it's fucked up. You know. Now, I mean, you get the two sides on this. You get the side that, you know, you get the leftists like, oh, this is terrible. We have to burn down civilization because of it. And then, you know, you get the Irenes out there, Catholic Church is a good boy, did nothing wrong, pointing out the terrible things it did is anti-Catholic bigotry. And, you know, the truth is a little bit in between. It's fucked up. It's unfortunate, you know, but well, it was also hundreds of fucking years ago. Everybody involved is dead. So maybe you just fucking let it go.
Expected that to occur. How did he not expect it to occur? Churches are burning. So this guy's a fucking liar. He's lying to you. In
Matt Forney says the mass graves are fake. Don't fall for this shit, Bedglov. They're doing this to attack Christianity. Okay, well, you know what? I didn't pay a tremendous amount of attention to it, I will admit, because I don't give a fuck about Canada. So they may indeed be fake. That said, though, the Catholic Church has done all sorts of fucked up shit throughout its history like this. I have no problem believing they're real. That doesn't shake my faith in Christianity, because my faith in Christianity doesn't in any way hinge on the fucking Vatican and its shenanigans. Nor should yours. Yeah, so they're using it to attack Christianity. Well, there's a lot of things the Catholic Church has done that could easily be used to attack Christianity. I'm kind of the mindset that's why I'd like to distinguish actual Christianity from Catholicism.
front of on TV, this is bearing false witness. He has been granted by the Canadian state and by extension by God the responsibility for law and order, and he is lying about this in front of you. This is what
our politicians are lying to us, are they? You don't fucking say.
Slur this dude is. Let's see here. Further vandalized and head removed and thrown into the river. People didn't intervene when the statues were being.
When he says, going to make a meme of Bedglov saying, I don't believe made up bullshit in response to the Holocaust, and then saying so true in response to mass graves. Look, I didn't even say it was true. Okay, you're telling me it's made up. Maybe it is. I don't know. Lord knows leftists are full of shit, but the Catholic Church is also. The Catholic Church also has astronomical levels of blood on its hands. That is a fucking fact. And I don't deny the Holocaust. Don't be spreading those rumors about me, Forney. I get thrown off the YouTubes. Everyone knows 6 quadrillion Jews died in the Holocaust. Hitler killed them all with his bare hands. Everyone knows that. All right, don't be spreading rumors about me.
Toppled by a small group of people so as not to incite the crowd. That is what, like I said, he admits it. He admits we don't stop crimes from happening. You can do whatever you fucking want in front of you. The police are your enemy. And he is confirming it right here that this fucker is actively involved in it.
Oh, Argent. See, he's still mad about it because, like, you know, you actually once believed in this shit. That's the problem, Argent. You actually once believed the cops were your friends. That's your problem. But you'll get to the acceptance stage soon. Don't worry. He's currently in the anger stage.
It's a delicate situation. It's a judgment call based on what's happening. There's no violence going on against other people, he said. It's a judgment call I support. You know what? Fuck you. In a just society...
I know the handprints are some sort of communist thing or something, but I just see a bunch of red fucking handprints over. I think it's like a zombie movie or fucking horror movie. Buddy, it's okay. Nobody's coming to get you. I have not seen you afraid of the fireworks before. You've heard these a couple of years. You're fucking shaking. It's all right, bud. I mean, those are pretty close. I think the house right down the street is doing them this time.
Into violence. I think you know what I'd say in a just society, what we do with this fucker, and what we do with, I don't know. Like I said, get rid of the police force, bring in fucking private Latin American.
40 says, the mass graves have been known for years. They are entirely in line with child mortality rates of the age. There is no evidence of the victims being harmed. Those children died of natural causes. The indigenous people knew they were there. And by the way, attendance in those schools was voluntary. Okay, fine. This case was bullshit. Maybe it was. I don't fucking know, dude. You know, just saying it. It ain't like the Catholic Church is above pulling shit like that.
Style shit. I don't care anymore. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I don't really know like what else to tell you at this point in time. This is the shit that we have to like put up with.
It's all right,
I don't even know. Defund the police. Abolish the fucking police. Abolish them. Abolish them. Throw every last fucking one of them out on the street. Or, I don't know, just give them to the mob. That's what we should do. We should tie up every single officer who stood by and this chief of police and just give them to the mob to do what they will with them. Turn them over to the Pharisees. They deserve it far more than our Lord and Savior ever did. So, fuck them. Fuck them all.
Fuck the police. Fuck yeah. I'm digging this. I'm digging this new Argent. Coming to terms with how little the authorities give a shit about him. Did Bedglov enjoy any freedom burgers with redhead waitresses? Sadly, no, not with redhead waitresses. But I did go to a cookout from some extended family. Let's see. Man, Forney, you were really beating this drum. I'm not even fighting you on this. The reason the graves were supposedly unmarked is because, drumroll please, they were marked off with wooden crosses in deference to the beliefs of the First Nations people. Okay, fine, cool. They have a stick up their ass over stone grave markers for some. All right, fine, whatever. I don't. Fine.
You heard of Jesus?
What do you want me to do about it? Okay. Brendan Lasario says so donates $10. Thank you very much for that. I do need shekels this week, desperately this fucking week. Let's see. Saying I would have given you 5, but you fixed your audio. Yeah, I guess I did. Everybody is saying the audio is good now. I don't fucking know why. I messed around with it a little bit more, and I guess I accidentally fixed it. So that's all good. Oh, let's see. And honestly, I don't. Even if all the stories are true that the Catholic Church just, murdered a bunch of children and, threw them in unmarked graves hundreds of years ago, I mean, it ain't like that shit surprises me. I mean, the only thing that would be surprising about that is if they didn't rape them first. Like, that was hundreds of years ago. Who gives a fuck? Like, who fucking cares? Sirius Jones says, we'll turn this all around when we re-elect Trump in 2024. Yeehaw. Yeah, that's right. Well, no, Trump's going to be reinstated as president in August. A crack-smoking pillow salesman told me that. He's gonna be reinstated as president in August. Joe Biden's not the real Joe Biden. It's a robot, I guess. I don't know. And so then we're gonna reinstate Trump as president. Again, a crack smoking pillow salesman told me that. So I think I have it on good authority. Somebody says it matters to you, Bedglov, because guess what? The big lie tactic against the Catholic Church in Canada can and will be used against your church. Well, I don't think you can blame any church I'm involved with killing a bunch of fucking kids 400 years ago. But I don't. Whatever. I don't give a fuck, dude. It took a few stories about bogus mass graves to get retards to start burning churches. Well, then you shoot them. What do you want me to say? Like, shoot them. Put some security guards by your church and shoot the idiots that are coming to. I don't know what to tell you. Should we get Trump back in 2024 or something? I think that'll fix everything. I'm sure this time Trump. I don't even know if you can elect a Republican president right now. What's? I mean, they stole it once before. What's to stop them from stealing it again? Are you okay there, bud? Now, the fireworks have stopped. You all right? You all right there, buddy? You okay? It's all right, bud. Cool. Shoot them and end up like Kyle Rittenhouse. What do you want me to tell you, dude? I don't know what to tell you. All right. It isn't a story I paid a tremendous amount of attention to, but I'm sorry. I do know something about the Catholic Church and its history. And if you tell me they killed a bunch of kids, I mean, it's not exactly something I'm having a hard time believing. Lord knows they've raped enough, too. It's easy to lie about somebody that already has a well-deserved bad reputation. Monitoring the situation 2024. That's right, chat. We need the situation monitor in chief back. That'll fix things. That'll fix things wonderfully. Are there any more cringe evangelicals we can shit on? Probably. Lord knows they're fucking cringe. I don't know, though. I might get some guys in the chat that are mad at me for Christian bashing. So he says, today's top story, right-wing Christian extremist, the Bedglov, was arrested after fatally shooting peaceful protesters outside a church in Pennsylvania. He's been charged with third-degree murder. Well, Matt, see, the fatal flaw in your prediction there is assuming that they'll take me alive. No, I believe the headline is, right-wing Christian extremist, the Bedglov, was killed after a standoff with the police. You think they're going to take me alive? No. That's right, chat. They're going to arrest me for cultural appropriation for listening to rap. Somebody says opinion on the purgatory concept. I mean, I don't see a shred of that in the Bible, so. Matt Forney says, Devin Stack is a loser who should kill himself. Well, I mean, I can't agree with that I'm just reading what the chat says, by the way, Susan. And I can't necessarily agree with that. Because of the terms and services. But I wouldn't be particularly distraught if he did. Oh, buddy, you just really want to be on my lap. And you are very, very fat. You are way too fat to be on my lap. And in fairness, I'm kind of too fat for it too. But use a sexy redhead as bait to lure him into an ambush. DJ Retchloff. Yeah, maybe we'll listen to some music. I might do another one of them DJ Retchloff streams. They are pretty fun. Yeah, those are a lot of fun. Somebody says peaceful protesters aren't people. I disavow, Susan. There ain't going to be any peaceful protesters where I live, though. That's the thing. None of them... Nobody comes out here in fucking redneck country. I mean, in all fairness, rednecks aren't any better than fucking Dindus. At the end of the day, they really aren't. Like, when you live out in the sticks, you come to realize that the quality of people really isn't much better than in the ghetto. It's just there's less people. So there's less of the shit you have to deal with. You should watch Devin stack. I think I need some more fucking shekels before I'm going to sit here and watch Devin stack. I tried to get through one of those a while back. What was it somebody sent me? Something about he didn't believe in free speech or something. But no, I need a lot more fucking shekels before I'm gonna sit here and listen to fucking Devin stack. Life is too fucking short to listen to Devin fucking stack. Like, you know what I did today? I hung out with some extended, well, I say family, but they're actually not blood related. But it's one of those families that've been so close to you. Like, you know, I consider the guy my age in that family to be my cousin, his mom to be my aunt, kind of thing. I've known him my whole life. You know, I hung out, had some burgers, had some hot dogs. You know, I watched Tomorrow War on Amazon Prime. Good fucking movie. You know, I'm probably going to, probably going to read a little bit. Oh, I found this great fucking book. So, and I say great, I only just started. So years and years and years ago, I bought this fucking book. Back when Borders was still a fucking thing. The book is copyright 2007. And it was pretty new when I bought it. So I want to say 08 at the latest. It's this book called Soon I Will Be Invincible. And it's this superhero novel. It's like its own independent superhero universe. Not Marvel or DC. But it follows primarily it flips back and forth between this supervillain that was breaking out of prison, Dr. Impossible, and this rookie superhero cyborg girl named Fatale. I got this book in like 07, and then I was working so much overtime, I didn't get around to reading it for a while, and I ended up like moving a couple of times, like 3 times in 5 years, and just thought I had lost it and completely fucking forgot about it. Well, I was doing a lot of spring cleaning here the last few weeks, last couple months, and I found this thing in a box I was going through in my closet, and I was like, oh fuck, I remember this. And it was like a book I had like started, like I was like 4 or 5 pages in. I think I started one day, and just, well, I went ahead and just dived right back into it. A couple chapters in now. Just the other day I started diving back into it. It's fucking great. I don't know if it's out of print now. If it's out, a book that old, if you go on Amazon, it's either going to be dirt cheap or it's going to be stupid expensive. Because for whatever reason, everything that's slightly out of print here lately on Amazon goes up through the fucking roof. I don't know why, but all third-party sellers on Amazon, their prices are ridiculous. And I don't know if it's because of an inflation bubble or I don't know what's causing it, but a lot of out-of-print shit just across the board is really, really spiking up in value. I guess maybe a lot of people are wising up to the need for physical copies or something. I don't know. But it's a pretty damn good book. If you see it on Amazon and it is cheap, I would say pick it up. I'm enjoying the hell out of it so far. Somebody said the early 2010s Avengers cartoon is pretty good. If you're talking about Earth's Mightiest Heroes, that is a damn good cartoon. That's probably the best Marvel cartoon. Basically like Justice League / Justice League Unlimited and the Superman and the Batman cartoons from the 90s are the only superhero cartoons I'd put above it. Matt Forney says Terror House books, they're uplifting and fun. Yeah, definitely check out Terror Houses. Well, yeah, my point with all that is like, I get the internet's a lot of fun but people can get sucked into the internet and especially political shit way too fucking much. Hang on, I got to bring my mic a little closer to me. Just the way I had to position myself with this fat dog. It's like having a fuzzy bag of sand on your lap. Like, oh, you fat retard dog. Okay, bud? Yeah, you calm down now. But anyways, I was saying, like, a lot of this stuff, like, you gotta disconnect from it, man. Like, it's fun to go on Twitter and call people a retard or a cuck or something. You know, you'll probably get banned now, but whatever. You just gotta unplug from it, man. Like, watch some good shit, and don't just spend all your time bitching about, like, shit isn't good anymore. Like, I get that. Like, you know, last night I was watching some Deep Space Nine. Specifically, I was plowing through all the Mirror Universe episodes. Deep Space Nine had a fucking shit ton of the Mirror Universe episodes. They basically did them annually, like once a season. But like, I went through all the Mirror Universe episodes, and like, it would be very easy for me as someone who grew up loving Star Trek and all to just sit around and bitch about how bad Discovery is and Picard and like how fucked into the dirt that franchise is. But why? I mean, there's a lot of Voyager I hadn't seen. There's a lot of Deep Space Nine I hadn't seen. I want to go back and watch. I only recently finally sat down and watched through Enterprise. That shit's good. Why not just watch that? Instead of fucking bitching. Like, I could sit here and bitch about, like, Marvel and DC are mostly shit now. And they are. But, like, if I want some Marvel and DC, I just go to the fucking back issue bin. There are decades upon decades upon decades of great comics. Comics didn't get really fucking bad till the 2010s. In fact, culture in general didn't get fucking... The entertainment industry didn't get into this shambles fucking state till the 2010s. So fucking go back. Or just, there is good shit out there. Like I said, I watched Tomorrow War today. It was a good movie. Give it a shot. Watch fucking Invincible if you have Amazon Prime. You know? If you have Disney Plus, WandaVision's worth a watch. Falcon not so much. And Loki I just gave up on. But WandaVision's worth a watch. Yeah. Just watch the good shit, man. Hell, you don't even have to pay for stuff. You know how much stuff worth watching is on fucking Tubi, and that shit's free. Or Zumo is another one that's free. You know, talking to my cousin today, he said he was watching the old Batman and Robin 1940s movie serials on there. Like, there's decades upon decades of shit worth watching or reading. And again, there's new stuff that is worthwhile. Certainly the indie guys, like I said, Terror House is worth checking out. And I'm not just saying that because I hope to have a book with them soon. You know, the Orville is great. You know, I just mentioned Star Trek. If you want new Star Trek that isn't fucking gay, watch the Orville. You know, if you're like, oh my god, modern comic books are shit, like, yeah, go watch Batman animated series, Superman the animated series, Justice League Unlimited, Batman Beyond. Watch the 90s Spider-Man, the 90s X-Men cartoons. Watch Spectacular Spider-Man. Watch Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Hell, even the MTV Spider-Man cartoon's worth a watch if you can find it. Sadly, it ends on a cliffhanger, but other than that, worth a watch. Like, just don't sit around. Too many people want to sit around and do misery porn all the time and bitch about how bad shit is. And I get it. It is bad. But just fucking enjoy what you can, man. Wring the fun out of shit that you can. You know? I don't like the fact that the entertainment industry is in shambles, but you know what? There's enough back issues I can fucking read till the end of time. There's enough old movies and TV shows I haven't seen. There's enough old video games I haven't played to last me till I'm in the fucking grave. Easily. Gotta get off the internet. You gotta live your life, man. And even beyond that, like, make some money if you can. Get some fucking crypto. Get yourself in shape. Get a fucking gun. You know, I can't emphasize that stuff enough. Go fucking talk to a girl. You know, somebody I know was I was talking to them and they were very unhappy with their current state of life. And a lot of it's their own fault. A lot of it, they're unhappy with the external state of things. And I said to him, you know what you gotta do, man? And none of this is fucking easy. But it's all fucking simple. You need to get yourself in shape. We all do, really. With us fat fucking Americans, we all do. You need to get away from your fucking toxic extended family, in his case. You need to go find a fucking girl and fall in love with her and make her fucking come. You know, you gotta go make some fucking money. You gotta do all these fucking things. And no, it wasn't Leo. It wasn't Leo. No, trust me. He's not even self-aware enough to realize how bad his life is. You almost have to envy that. I stress almost. And it's like none of those things are fucking easy. But you know, the interesting thing is if you make some progress in at least one of them, the others do become easier. Mrs. Beckloff's grave will be a giant pyramid of physical media. Everything from comics to games to VHS porn. I'm gonna be buried in it like the Pharaoh. If I get off the internet, how should I tell everyone I should control society? Well, you should send me shekels first, then get off the internet. But yeah, man, you can't get mired down in all this shit. You can't just get mired down in like misery porn all the time. Like, just have some fucking fun, man. Live your life. Live your life until you die. That's ultimately all you can do. Go watch stuff that's worth watching. Did you ever see the Kevin Sorbo Hercules show? It's pretty fucking good. I think it's on Tubi for free. I mean, it's goofy and cheesy, but it's fun. It gets really bonkers in the last seasons, too. Like, Hercules fucking fights Thor and Dracula and shit. It goes off the rails, but in a just very entertaining way. I got a snoring dog here. I hope that's not too loud. Yeah. Have you watched the Batman 90s cartoon before? If not, go fucking watch that, man. Go watch that shit. It's great. Go read, man. Get some fucking books and read. Challenge yourself to read at least 10. Like, put the fucking screen down. Read at least 10 pages before you go to bed. Whatever the fuck you read. At least 10 pages. Start with 10 pages. Make it more after that. Maybe do 10 push-ups. 10 sit-ups before you go to bed, too. And look, I'm preaching to myself as much as anybody else. I get sucked into it too much myself. I don't do as much good shit as I should, but, you know, I'm trying. I have, you know, I just haven't been working a great deal the past couple months. Part of the reason I need shekels, but I've been trying to make use of that time. Like I said, did massive spring cleaning projects. Try to get myself a little bit more in shape. Try to eat a little better. So he said, COVID and various restrictions are making living life hard right now. Ignore them. Just fucking ignore them. Go see your friends. Fucking ignore them, man. So I should read the John Carter books. They're ridiculous but fun. You know, the John Carter movie from like 2012 isn't bad either. I don't know why that movie failed so badly. It's pretty good. Dynamite did some decent John Carter comics in the last decade or so. But yeah, man, you got to get off the negative shit. Like, it just eats. You know, I kind of bitched at people on the Discord because I always noticed this pattern, and it was happening in the video game and the comic channel, especially in the Discord. Like, you be talking about something, and somebody wants to chime in and be just piss on it. Because I understand why. Everybody does it. Everybody does it from time to time. Do you think it makes you clever or smart? It doesn't. It just makes you an asshole. You know, like today we're swapping Power Girl pictures in the some sexy Power Girl pictures in the comics channel, and somebody's like, "Oh, too bad Marvel and DC are paused now." Yeah, we all know. Okay, we all know. All right, it's fine. Everybody knows you're not. Thank you for the fucking news break, Shepard Smith, but everybody fucking knows. All right. But yeah, I don't know, man. Just live your life, man. That's all you can do. Somebody keeps saying I'm shoot is dreaming on Twitter. I'm not shoot is dreaming on Twitter. I'm sorry. I have a Twitter for the pen name, but it's not that. And even for like the Twitter for the pen name, you know what I'm going to use it for? Like once the books are out, once I get them books done and out, I'm just going to be like, hey, buy my books. And then just like I'm not going to fight with people. I'm going to be like, hey, did you watch Invincible? It's good. Like, that's all I want to do. I'm not going to fucking fight with people about shit. You just got to live your lives, man. Like, just don't. Like, a lot of people come to me and want to ask me about, like, a lot of news stories and all. It's like, I don't even care unless it's kind of funny. Like, I just don't care. Like, whatever, man. Just live your life. That's all you can do. I'm really not shit is dreaming on Twitter. I'm really not. I'm sorry to tell you. Well, I have to say, having this big fat bag of sand on my lap here, who is sleeping very peacefully, but my legs are horribly asleep now. You fat ball of fur. And I think I want to get you up, and I think I want to get myself up and stretch my legs till I can feel them again. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. If you enjoy the content I put out, do consider supporting the show. Streamlabs.com/thebedglov. You can send a donation with a message when I'm not live, and I'll see it when I am live. And that is particularly helpful this week. Holy shit, dude. Yeah. Oh, man. It's gonna be a rough fucking week. And, not sure if I'm gonna get any work this week. Let's see. And paypal.me/Bedglov. That is about it for tonight. I want to thank you all for listening. Somebody says, any good channels you recommend on YouTube, Bedglov? Really enjoyed Babish. You got me into ROTC. Yeah, I love Babish. ROTC is really good. A lot of the other channels I watch are just really, really nerd shit. Like, I watch a lot of gaming channels, like Implant Games is really good. Although his channel, he just kind of stopped last year, and I don't know why. He's still active on Twitter, but I don't know why he hasn't uploaded a new video in over a year. But a lot of good videos on there. King K is pretty decent gaming stuff. Nitro Rad, Ant Dude, Arlo. I like those guys. Shit, I watch like a lot of Pixel Dan for fucking action figure reviews. I don't even get a lot of action figures anymore, but it's at least kind of cool checking them out. What the fuck else am I watching on YouTube anymore? Those are a couple of channels worth checking out. That's probably it off the top of my head. Like I said, ROTC I do watch. I think I'm still subscribed to Memology. He's pretty decent. But ROTC is really funny. Babish is really good. The Horror Geek, if you like horror. Mike Rappin, the Horror Geek, I think I'm getting his name wrong, but the Horror Geek's really good. Brendan Tenold does some good cult movie reviews that are pretty good. But yeah, definitely check those out. Again, if you're into the stuff they're talking about. I don't watch a lot of comic book YouTube channels because I just don't want to hear it, man. Like, I have no interest in somebody like doing another video on, hey guys, guess what? This latest fucking issue of Feminist Captain Marvel is not good. Like, cool, thanks. I'm very happy about that. There are good comics out there. Hell, even Marvel puts out a few decent ones from time to time. And nobody wants to fucking talk about that, you know? Nobody wants to be like, hey, the Batman Ninja Turtle crossovers of the last couple years are really good. Check those out. You know? No, it's like, hey guys, look. This stuff you knew was going to be SJW garbage just by looking at the cover. Well, it turns out it's SJW garbage. Thanks, man. Really cool. Thanks, Channel Viku. Like, Metal Person Jay says, like, holy crap, I can hear back. Well, I can turn it down if you need me to. If you need me to turn it down, like, hang on. Is this better? Can you hear that better? But yeah, man, those are some. I watch like Wang for like oddball fucking internet history stuff. Although some of his videos I can't even hang with. Like, I'm not watching the history of like what's his name, the brown nosed pup. No, we're not watching that. But a lot of his videos are good. But yeah, I can't watch the comic shit anymore. I just can't. Like, if I was doing a comic channel, it'd be like, guys, the Ghostbusters comic is really good. Watch it. Or, I'm sorry, read it. You know? Like, hey, check out the fucking Mirror Universe stuff IDW's been doing for Star Trek recently. Great stuff. I'd just be going into back issues, man. Like, here's this fucking issue of What If from 1995, and it's awesome. Go find it and read it. Like, somebody says my opinions on Rocking Mr. E. I don't know a tremendous amount about him, but let's just say the little bit I do know doesn't exactly have me wanting to learn more about him. Somebody says moderators in my main Facebook group post Marvel SJW. I'm not even saying like you can't once in a while. Like, look at this terrible bullshit. Let's laugh at it. Like, that's fine. But it's just... I love comic books. So I couldn't do a channel or even watch a channel that is reveling in the suicide of this industry. I couldn't do that. I'd rather just look at the good times. But that's just me. Whatever. All right. Well, this time I'm really going to wrap it up because my foot is so horribly asleep. I'm not convinced it's still there. If you want to support the channel, if you want to support me, and that is particularly appreciated this week, PayPal.me/TheBedglov, Streamlabs.com/TheBedglov. Send a donation with a message. Well, I'm not live, and I'll see it when I am live. And oh, buddy, I know you're sleeping patiently, but you need to get down. You need to get down, and I need to. Oh God, my leg is so. Your whole fat dog weight was on my leg, and it is so asleep now, bud. Oh my God, I'm not 100% sure I can stand up. Trying to move it, get the fucking blood circulate, get the nerves to come back to life. There we got the tingling. Going. All right. It's not dead. My leg didn't gangrene fall off. All right, good. Okay, folks, that's about it for tonight. I want to thank everybody for listening.